You were drafted, and they told you were going to Jamestown, New York. What'd you think?
I thought, I've never heard of that before. Where's that? I just, expected, come to a minor league baseball town, somewhere you come to play baseball, and that's your main focus, and that's what it turned out to be.
The Marlins organization and seeing some of the fast tracking, like Tankersly, who will be
Definitely.
here tomorrow or Sunday, Vargas and others. Does that give you a sense of I'm in the right place at the right time?
Definitely does. They're a little different situation, Tankersley and Vargas, because they're out of college, so you can move the college guys a little bit faster through. But definitely gives me confidence, hope. It shows the Marlins aren't afraid to move guys around. If they think a guy's ready, they'll put him where they want to, and it just shows they have the utmost confidence in their young guys, and they're not afraid to throw you in the fire and let you fight for yourself.
Gamers Jargon, September 4th, 2006. This is the only one I have. And it says, where's the run support? Despite carrying a 0.89 WHIP on the season and holding opposing batters to 197 batting average this season, Kyle Winter can't seem to catch a break. He's currently 5-6 on the season with a 2.55 ERA and has suffered 3 losses and in a row and two no decisions in his last 10 starts, where he has allowed 3 earned runs or less, including the 1-hit shutout through 6 innings he put up last start on August 31st, which Jammers lost 1-0. Was it that kind of season where no matter how well you were doing, it just seemed like you couldn't?
It seemed like it sometimes. We would joke about it in the locker room a lot. Like hitting coach Anthony Iapoce, he would joke about it with us, me and Graham, because he kind of had a little bit of the same luck. He'd come up to us every now and then and go, what'd you guys do to the hitters? What are you guys giving the hitters a hard time or something like that? Just because, they weren't getting runs. And it's funny, I go home and talk to people I helped run a camp, and there's some older guys that were in it. Like, you gonna get some run support this year? And I just laugh about it, because it's not that big a deal. I don't think. If I'm happy with how I'm pitching, it's okay. But it's kind of funny. Yeah. He cares about the game a lot, and he wants to see it played right. And during the game and on the field, that kind of stuff, he tends to keep control of his emotions towards his team and everything. But if you're playing the game wrong and you are just not respecting the game, it's something he can't handle. And I love him for it. I love him for it because he respects the game. He knows how it should be played. He expects to win. He expects everyone to play hard every night. Yeah. And that's kind of what I expect out of myself. That I go out every chance I get and I leave everything I can on the mound. That I want it so bad that I'll do anything to win that game. And he's the same kind of guy that even from managing position, he's going to put his heart and soul into every game. And if it's kind of hard for him to see people that don't do the same thing, that don't have the same mentality about it. And I think it's a really good attribute of his, and it should carry him on very far in this game, I think.
One night I went down there and he was sitting in a chair, a lounge chair, up in there. And I went over and I said, did I miss something here? And he was sitting next to Jim Fleming.
I remember that, yeah. I was in the stands that night too. I remember looking back there, him and Fleming were sitting up in the chairs like that. It was just, he doesn't like when other teams disrespect us as well as the game. He doesn't like when we disrespect the game. He doesn't like when other teams disrespect us.
So set the scene for the camera here.
Well, I'm trying to remember. I think it was against Auburn that it happened. I was in the stands, so I'm not really entirely sure on everything that happened. But I think someone on our team was hit out of, it was something that shouldn't have happened. It was an inappropriate play. And I think we might have hit someone back, and I can't remember what ended up happening, but it ended up with him yelling at their coach out on the field and me thinking that he was going to rip their coach limb from limb. And I thought it was hilarious. I was in the stands laughing my head off because the other coach just did not stand a chance if anything ever went that way.
Oh,
But
trust me.
yeah, and it was just pretty funny because Bo has way more credibility than that guy. The guy's been coaching in this league for 4 years now. Bo coaches this league 1 year. He's in the major leagues.
Right.
It was just a match that the other guy didn't realize he was bound to lose.
Right.
In any sense of the competition. It was just disrespect towards our team,
Right.
and Bo didn't like that.
Brett Sinkville didn't come to you for a loan.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I like that. I like Brett Sinkville a lot, though. He's the kind of guy that if you met him outside of baseball, you would never know that he's a millionaire at the age of 21, 22. He's a good guy. A lot of guys that I think could make it. Scott Cousins, I see him making it to the major leagues. Just the way he just looks like a major leaguer to me. I noticed that, I don't know, one of the very first practices, I was probably on the bucket or something like that. He was taking fly balls in center field. And just the way he looks, the way he moves on the field just screams major league to me. I don't know why. I was always not so much a role model, but I always looked up to Nolan Ryan for whatever reason. I don't know why, because he threw really hard and struck a lot of people out, so I liked him. But a role model-wise, I'd have to say probably my dad more than anyone, because he works his butt off every day. Like, I don't even know. He works on cars, and, he just does it. And it's something I would never want to do, and I'm not sure that he really wants to do it all, but he still does it. He, puts food on the table for us.
Right.
And just the way he works, is something I could aspire to. Just having
The work ethic.
the work ethic and the determination that, whatever it takes to take care of my family.
Yeah. This has been terrific.
Well, I'm glad.
It's terrific. You're fun to talk to, and you obviously have a mission and a goal, and that's what you're in the business for. And
Exactly.
And I'm thrilled you came back here, and I think you'll have fun this weekend.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Kyle.
No problem.